Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, to the Ba'ish Dabadah, the house of David. I'm Ayah Shetad, with men of valor, Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back, you're the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of. Salvation belongeth unto you, and you alone. First and foremost to the 144,000 elect men, then the multitude of the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony. All right, I have another lesson, quick lesson for you today. Lord willing, be edifying and uplifting unto the body. All right, and we knock out some more lessons today through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this lesson. This is going to be here in the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, and starting at verse 6. Matter of fact, Salakia, let's actually just start 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 3, and it reads, according as his divine power hath given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, through the knowledge of him that hath called us to glory and virtue. Right? So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has given us this ministry. He is calling us unto glory and virtue to work out our own salvation. All right? To work out our own salvation. All right? That we may have an opportunity. All right? At salvation. All right? It's going to be here in the book of Philippians. And it's going to be chapter 2 and verse 12. And it reads, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, so Yahweh Hashem Yahushai requires that we continue to follow in his footsteps, to follow in the ministry, all right, to do the things that are pleasing unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to the best of our ability. All right, I'm going to actually go back to here to 1 Peter chapter 1, and I'm going to read it again in verse 3, and it reads, according as his divine power, all right, according as his divine power given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, through the knowledge of him that hath called us to glory and virtue, whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises. All right, so the promise is a promise unto salvation. All right, if we follow in the way of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we continue in the ministry, we continue to do the things that are pleasing, seeking and searching, and being held accountable. All right, being held accountable in the ministry of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, relying not only on yourself, all right, but really relying on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, relying on the brotherhood, all right, to keep you straight, to walk that straight and narrow path, all right, because iron sharpeneth iron, all right, brother helping you out, a brother telling you that you're slipping, a brother telling you, and encouraging you, hey, that was a good lesson, huh? All right, that was beautiful, all right, hey, the water for what you've done for me, all right, through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, whether it be help me out with my tire, or whether it be, loan me some cash or whatever, all right, it is all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in the ministry, all right, everything that we do, everywhere that we go is remembering that we belong to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and not only that we have a ministry and a brotherhood, that we are to lean on one another, all right? Abiding in brotherly love to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, all right? And that comes in retrospect when, you hold brothers accountable for their own shit as well, all right? Not only just you, I know I got a job to do, but holding brothers accountable for what they're supposed to do, reminding them of their job as well, okay? Continuing on. Salakia, my eyes got to catch up. Continuing on, that by these, but by these they might be partakers of divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. Right? The lust of the world is not only, people think of lust, they think a man lusting over a woman lust over a man, but lust is the cares of this life. All right? Lust to have more than what is sufficient for you. Lust to be in a higher position. All right? Lust to be in a lower position. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai has placed you in the position that you're in for your reason and your purpose. Okay? It is for us to understand and figure out, okay, Yahweh Shem Yahushai placed me here, in this job, this place, this country, wherever, whatever, this position, all right, to be and to gain this. What am I not doing, or what am I doing? All right? This is a part of working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right? Not worrying about the things that don't matter, but finding out what does matter. And what does matter is the ministry. What does matter is the conduct of you, yourself in the ministry, and the work that you give to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? Because can nobody appear before the judgment seat for you? All right? Everything is being taken account for. Everything has a Salakia, a little tired, is skipping my mind right now, but everyone has is accounted for. Everything is accounted for that you do. All right? And what you didn't do as well. All right? There is a tracking system through the angels, telling Yahweh Shem Yahushai what you did and what you didn't do. Okay? Verse 5, and it reads, and besides this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge. All right? So, studying to show thyself approved. All right? Not only learning in knowledge, and not only having virtue, all right, in the things that you do, having that trust, being found, having the ministry found blameless, all right, but continue to obtain the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and not only obtaining it, but putting it into action, all right, putting it into action, whatever it causes you to do, all right, judging accordingly, judging aright, all right, to the best of your ability, and within measure. We know we can't keep the law perfectly, and we know we can't perform those things of the law at this time. But when Yahweh Shem Yahushai rises us up to the prey, we will do as Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Salaki, as Yahweh Shem Yahushai says, Adawan Arataza, we be of that number, and we be those men. Okay? Continuing on, verse 6, and it reads, and to knowledge temperance. All right? Know the race that you're running. You have to be tempered in this race. Right? As I read earlier, Yahweh Shem Yahushai would not give you more than you can bear. All right? But you pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai for more. Don't get confined and comfortable in one spot. But ask Yahweh Shem Yahushai to pace you. Not you pace you, but Yahweh Shem Yahushai is adding the pace and the measure unto you that is sufficient for you. Okay? and to temperance, patience. All right, patience. All right, don't put the buggy before the horse. All right, the horse comes before the buggy. All right, yes, the buggy has to be put to the horse, so now you can carry. You can carry and bear that cross. All right, you carry and bear your cross daily. All right, but through patience. All right, through patience and through temperance, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is building you up for this. He breaks you down to build you up, breaks you down to build you up again. And in this refining process, in the process of being broken down and built up, you come back stronger. You are stronger through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? Continuing on, verse 7, and it reads, into godliness, brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness, charity. All right? Don't forget to be charitable to your brother. If you got it, your brother's got it. All right? If you don't have it, then you can't give it to your brother. All right? But you might be able to come together and find a way out of it. You might be able to get it together. All right? Don't think just because, hey, you got it, I got it. You know, if a man don't eat, if a man don't work, he don't eat. All right, but is that man attempting? Is that man helping in one way, shape, or another? Is he doing what is necessary for the body? Is he doing what is necessary for the ministry? All right, that makes a difference. All right, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, looks at all these things. It is in this time that you should understand that more than ever. Charity goes a long way. All right, it is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, who provides unto us the ministry, the brotherhood, that we are allowed, all right, to have charity. All right, and you should want to do more for your brothers through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai than you want to do for yourself. Okay? If outside of being selfish and working out your own salvation with fear and trembling, all right, in the midst of when you're working out your own salvation, you're still encouraging your brothers, all right, because you should want to see them win too. Okay? Verse 8, and it reads, and I'm going to close out here. And it reads, for if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall neither be barren of fruitful, being barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahushua and Mashiach. All right, so if you put these things in play and you obtain the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and you are not only hearing the words, all right, but you're practicing and rehearsing the righteous acts, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is allowing you to receive this knowledge and to be and to multiply the knowledge that you receive, to multiply the fruit of faith, all right, that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has added on to the church, all right. So Lord willing, this was an edifying, uplifting lesson. I want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rechak Vadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the Bayis Shadabadat, the house of David. To the next time, Amaya Shatad, sent Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Abal Babal. Shalom.